Hey, it appears we might be receiving an update or a hotfix sometime soon for Elden Ring. There are a few things we're going to talk about, such as new Ashes of War bug with swords and other melee types, unscaled PvP bug, how to do it the proper way just so it can be fixed, and more in today's video. First and foremost, we are going to talk about the newest update. We received a hotfix on April 23rd, 2022 on a Tuesday morning. And there was quite a lot of chatter going on afterwards about current issues in the game. Thankfully, it appears now there is some Elden Ring updates going on behind the scenes. If we take a look over at SteamDB, which is a site not related to Steam, yet it's a great place that shows packages and certain games that have been updated. I noticed that about a few days ago that it updated, so you could tell on the screen here there are some packages that were changed, as well as including a booster pack, Elden Ring, Site of Lost Grace, and a few other packages here on the list. And what's intriguing is that it has recently stopped updating. What I've noticed in one of my previous update videos is that this has happened before when a new update was released. There is a good chance we can expect a hotfix or at least an update sometime soon. My best guess is that it can either happen this week or even possibly next month. I'm going to go with next month, so with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the new issues in the game currently. One of the most game-breaking bugs that I can think of right now is probably this right here, which is the unscaled PvP glitch. This is only possible with a low-level character that is at least a level 6 or possibly a level 15. You will then need a lot of runes available. The next step can be done by simply backing up your save, then going into game, activating the Bloody Finger, then going straight to your Lost Grace, instantly leveling up your character's health and strength, and only confirm the changes once you see that you are connecting to the host, aka the person you are invading. Once you are fully loaded into the game, you should see that you are a higher level, of course, and the person that's in the game that you are invading should be at a low level. Now, you might be thinking, how is this effective if you can only do it once? Do you remember when I said make a backup? Because you can then replace your current save with your backup file. This will then reset it to level 6 so that you can then rinse and repeat this. Of course, your level might be completely different just depending on which class you chose at the beginning. And I just want to throw this in here because you might be thinking, why is he not showing a full tutorial on this and actually showing this? Well, the main reason is because, well, actually two reasons. I don't want to ruin anybody's day if they're really trying to get into this game. And second off, it does not benefit me one bit. If you are a new player that has been affected by this, let me know down below in the comments section and let's talk about it. Continuing on towards the second issue in the game, and you might be familiar with this because I've talked about it before. This is an Ashes of War bug that's currently going on, yet it's with a different Ashes of War. This time, instead of Golden Vow, it is Sacred Order now has issues. It's kind of ridiculous. It kind of seems like there's more incantations that are coming out that are bugged. If you activate the Ashes of War and then go towards a fella nearby, the buff will be applied, yet it's not going to work with certain incantations such as O Flame and including Frenzy Burst. These do not work when you do have the buff applied from Sacred Order. What does work is Black Flame, Ancient Dragon Lightning Flame, Scarlet, Bestial Incantations, Flame Fell Upon Them, and Sage of Flame. So a majority of these Flame, Bestial, even Holy Incantations, if not all of them, do work. It does seem that when it comes down to the Frenzy ones, such as the Endurable Frenzy, or even Frenzy Burst, these are just some examples of those frenzies that do not work. So a majority of those frenzy incantations do not work. The only one that does is when you grasp onto the victim and then inflict frenzy on them. That does work. That incantation works all the way. And I feel like it's important to mention this. If you're wondering as to why I'm showing more examples of this, because you may have seen my previous video where I showed that Golden Vow does not work when it is applied to your sword or axe or whichever it may be. What I'm doing here is to show you more of these Ashes of War or skills that do not properly buff these incantations. This way, if you'd like to report this bug to From Software, you can actually include this video and that may help. Also, I do want to say that when it comes down to dragon spells or incantations, it does work out completely. So if you want to apply Golden Foul, Commander's Standard, or even Sacred Order, it will properly apply the buff so that you can then inflict more damage. And moving on, you guys know about this. It's been talked about. I've even made about 2 videos on it. I know, you're probably like, well, you're just milking it out. And to be fair, it kind of seems like that. Yet, in reality, what I'm trying to do is get this bug fixed for a majority of us. I know a lot of players out here are new to the game. Yes, I know. There's actually new players that join in. And they're probably going into PvP, and this is probably something that's affecting them. What it is the Tree Spear glitch, and it's simple by activating the Tree Spear skill, and then you just simply swap over to a different weapon. What's crazy about this is that you can pause the game, swap the Tree Spear to your other hand, and buff that with the same exact buff. So now you have both hands with the holy damage, including the Tree Spear buff on top of it. Pretty interesting, and this is yet to be fixed because, well, it happened in patch 1.09.1 and it came as a surprise, yet no complaints from me. I know, seems weird, right? Why would I complain about this yet also show proof that it does work and, you know, I do want to fix for it? Well, simply, I'm kind of iffy about stuff like this because I do love glitches, and this one specifically does look pretty cool, especially if you apply it to different weapons. And the last bug that's going on in PvP is the affinity glitch. You want to make sure that you have 2 of the same exact weapons. Make sure that you have 1 equipped. Then you want to go towards the Ashes of War. You want to go towards the second tab. We are now going to apply an Ashes of War. You want to choose an affinity of your choice. I'm going to choose Bleed. And then I want to apply the same affinity on the left side. It does not have to be the same exact Ashes of War. So now we are going to then exit out, go to Sort Chest, and then move over the weapon that is not equipped. You now want to go towards the right and swap over that same exact weapon that you just swapped over to the right, swap that back towards the left. Then go towards the Ashes of War, go towards that same weapon you just swapped over, and remove the Ashes of War, aka undo enchantment. You should see on the bottom left that we still have the bleed, and we can use our skill, or Ashes of War, I should say. So yeah, these are currently affecting PvP in quite a few different ways. Personally, I feel like the most game-breaking bug, as I've mentioned at the beginning of this video, has to be the unscaled PvP glitch, because the fact that you're able to join a low-level player, ruin their day completely, and then actually rinse and repeat it is pretty game-breaking. This is all done by just manipulating the whole save file, and this is not bannable at all, at least from my understanding. It might fall into that category because it can possibly break TOS. If you guys did not know, the only way to break TOS in Elden Ring is to either use a mod or either use some sort of cheat, like for example cheat engine, or possibly just modifying the game completely to where you're able to have God mode. These are just examples, right? And so again, I'm not too sure if this does fall into that same exact category, because you are essentially modifying your save. Well, I guess replacing the save. So I don't know, it's kind of iffy on that one. What do you guys think? You think someone should be banned for constantly swapping out their save or replacing it so that they can do something like this, or potentially use the duplication glitch? There's also that. You guys let me know what you think down below. I'm honestly curious and genuinely want to know what you guys think about these current issues. It seems to be happening quite a lot in PvP, and I just want to know what you guys think. And with that being said, this is pretty much the end of the video. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that is currently subscribed and is a member. If you are not subscribed or a member, you can do so by joining the member link down below, or you can subscribe for free and turn on those notifications to all, which is also free. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below. I will try to reply back within the first hour or two. And with that being said, thank you all for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.